What is fat? What is its role in our body? Is there good cholesterol? Stay tuned and we will talk about that in our episode today in Small Food Bytes in Food Science and Us. Let's get started. Edible fats and oils comprise one of the three major classes of foods, the others being carbohydrates and proteins. In nutrition, biology, and chemistry, fat usually means any ester of fatty acids or a mixture of such compounds, most commonly those that occur in living beings or in food. Edible fats and oils can be obtained from terrestrial or aquatic animals, from the seeds or leaves of many plants, from the pulp, or from the nut and stone of many foods. Edible fats and oils are used in many products not only to make food palatable but also to make them functional. The terms fat and oil are used according to the physical state of the material at room temperature. Fats are in a semi-solid state, but the appearance is of a solid, while oils are in a liquid state. Where could we find these healthy oils? What are the importance of fat in our body, and why do we need them? A small amount of fat is an essential part of a healthy, balanced diet. Fat is a source of essential fatty acids, which the body cannot make itself. Fat helps the body absorb vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin E. These vitamins are fat-soluble, which means they can only be absorbed with the help of fats. What is essential fatty acids? It is the linoleic and linolenic acids. It is considered essential fatty acids because your body cannot make them. Indeed, they support the function of the brain, the heart, and the nervous system. On the other hand, there are also bad oils or unhealthy oils. They're called the trans fat. Trans fat are unhealthy fats that form when vegetable oil goes through a process called hydrogenation. This leads to the fat to harden and become solid at room temperature. Hydrogenated fats or trans fats are often used to keep some foods fresh for a long time. In the process of hydrogenation, food manufacturers chemically alter the structure of vegetable oil. Partial hydrogenation results in trans fats. This inflammatory ingredient raises your bad cholesterol or LDL while lowering your good cholesterol HDL. What is hydrolytic rancidity? According to Mark Gibson, Pat Newsham, in Food Science and the Culinary Arts in 2018, hydrolytic rancidity is a term that describes flavors and aromas caused by release of short-chain fatty acids from acylglycerols. Hydrolytic rancidity is commonly caused by lipase enzymes of bacterial origin. Short-chain fatty acids, such as butyric, are responsible for sharp, unpleasant flavors of sour milk. Hydrolytic rancidity can also result from a chemical mechanism that occurs when foods are cooked at high temperature or the so-called frying. Temperature and time. The presence of light also demonstrates a large impact towards obtaining and speeding up the process of rancidity. It is well known that fatty meat or fat stored in darkness at freezing temperatures develops rancidity at a much slower rate than the same materials would when stored at the same temperatures under the impact of light. Fatty pork meat or pork fat should not be stored longer than 3 to 4 months at negative 18 degrees Celsius, while 6 months are the maximum for fatty beef or fatty lamb meat stored at negative 18 degrees Celsius. Lean meat, because of the low content in fat, can be stored for up to 1 year at negative 18 degrees Celsius. Reduced water content, because water acts as a barrier against the reaction of fatty acids with oxygen. The smaller the quantity of water within food, the more effective the oxygen is towards oxidation. Prevention. Mayonnaise. Temperature at which salad dressing and mayonnaise are kept may be as high as 38 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or higher in midsummer. And it may take 3 to 6 months before these products are consumed. High temperature and humidity, as well as sunlight, favor the development of rancidity in kernels, and the best storage conditions are therefore low temperature, low humidity, and little or no light.